Hello traders, Nathan here. In my previous video I talked about playing the reversals and how I got trapped on my previous long trade that I took at this level right here. Okay, just draw a line right there, got trapped, and I got my exit as soon as market reverted back to this particular level. All right, so guys, I want to re-emphasize something, or re-emphasize one concept that we talked about, VWAP. All right, VWAP is a very powerful tool in day trading. All right, it is used by institutional traders for trade location. Okay, so I want you to see how, by the way, this is what we call a footprint chart, and this is a bid and ask footprint that shows how many buyers are buying into the offer and how many sellers are selling into the bid. All right, for the theory behind how the market auctions, you need to contact me separately, and I'll be very happy to take you through the basics of order flow. All right, but we see the market bounce back up. This is the move that I showcased, or rather this is the move that I share with you guys on my previous video, and we see price did a false break of VWAP, and you can see price it was not what we call a full-bodied break. All right, it's not a full-bodied break, so it was more or less like a fake breakout. All right, so it threatened to break above VWAP but didn't quite close above VWAP. All right, by the way, VWAP is the red, sorry, not the red, but the yellow ribbon that you see cutting across the chart. All right, so this is what I used for my take profit or my profit release, and for that reason, guys, I'm saying this is exactly what I did. Of course, I say we apply proper trade management so that you're able to know your account exposure with respect to your trading approach. Of course, we said this was the morning trade that yielded some good gains for the day, from up here all the way down, got tricked. Like we say, we don't have any holy systems in day trading or even swing trading. What we say is that you just need to have an edge. All right, and this is exactly where I took my long, got trapped, and of course reaccumulated these positions and actually got my exit. And the goal is actually to get an exit. Don't be greedy, guys. Do not be greedy, because greed is known to be the downfall for many traders. And of course, I waited for the perfect setup, and I was redistributing and or accumulating my shorts positions at this particular point in time. And this is exactly what I want to showcase, guys. As you can see, the market is just dropping below low of the day. All right, this is beautiful. This is what? Very beautiful. Of course, I can zoom in and you can see, guys, this is live trading. Of course, it's a live account. We're not showcasing or cherry picking any trades here, but we're looking to share what we have. As you can see, decent gains again for a micro account. Not too shabby, not too bad, but the thing is, the rationale is obviously going not to be on the MT4 platform, sorry, not on the MT4 platform, but on this beautiful charts that we call the footprint charts. Of course, guys, we're saying price getting rejected. I hope you can see VWAP resistance playing the role of resistance, and you can see sellers beginning to build up. You can only spot the sellers by looking at the cumulative delta, max delta. All right, guys, for those of us who are not familiar with all these terms, like I said, sign up for my training, and I'll be very happy to take you through. And in the meantime, I'm looking for new lows on the pound dollar, or GBPUSD, as those of you who might want to call it GBPUSD. And what we're saying is that this particular low is under siege. All right, it's under siege, and you can see we've traded almost 1 or 2 ticks or pips above it, and we are looking for more sustained selling going into this particular level. All right, so I just wanted to show you guys exactly how you identify trade location areas with respect to the volume weighted average price. All right, I cannot re-emphasize this further because I will be typically repeating myself. It's all about locating your trade entry levels. All right, so we are going to place a stop at break even, all right, and let the rest run. All right, so take a look at this swing low for the day, which is the low of the day. Like I said, it is under siege, and if we trade through it and we get what we call a full-bodied break, remember right at the view up right here, we did not get the full-bodied break. So for that reason, view up held as resistance. All right, look at the next bar that just pierced through again, and you can see some few clusters here that had some sellers coming in through, you know, and this is what we call supply zones being created, and a few trapping volume right here for the bulls who are trying to chase this particular move. Of course, we know retail traders love to chase the moves. As soon as they can see moves developing, they begin to buy at the wrong levels, they get trapped, just as we call this trapping volume. And it's very important to understand how the footprint chart operates, what exactly you look out for with the footprint chart, and that is exactly what defines how precise you're going to be with your entries and how precise you're going to be with your exits. All right, guys, so we're saying massive buying at the lows of the day, but we wait to see if these lows will hold or they will be violated again. But by the look of things, we're very bearish on the pound dollar. All right, GBP USD. Do not be fooled by retail, because see these little clusters right here, I can differentiate between institutional selling and retail. All right, we don't see any institutional buying, and this is the reason why we remain short on these levels. As you can see, we have, this is exactly what the dealers do. They just trick every single person, every single algo, to think that we are bouncing off this support or the low of the day sorry guys, only to ride it all the way back down and catch their stops, because they're building longs. Retail is building longs, so they're gonna get trapped, and then the stops are gonna get run right at the lows. Okay guys, so beautiful setup that I thought I would share. And you can see my entries right here, which were more or less like building my positions, and you can see exactly what order flow does. Big drop, boom, 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 boom. All right, I love the sound of that, and obviously this is exactly how I day trade. Poised patience and waiting patiently for opportunities to come to you. Wait for the trade to come to you and take the trade with confidence. All right, you have a trading edge as far as order flow is concerned, because we can see every buyer, every single seller, and seeing exactly where they are positioned with respect to the market. All right, so looking for moves lower on GBP USD at this moment in time. As you can see, we had a big nice drop right here that may retest this level or swing all the way back down, and obviously we can see that we have the lows right at this level, right where I have drawn the, this is exactly where they touched for the low of the day. The low of the day was set early early London Open, and you can see it has held, and obviously now it's under siege. All right, it's under attack. By who? By the bears. All right, the aggressive sellers. With order flow, we talk about aggressive buying and aggressive selling. So guys, take a look at that chart and tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. As far as order flow is concerned, we are very much happy to ride these positions. As you can see, the market is actually going to be retesting these lows, or challenging these lows of the day, as though as many of you call it. As you can see, there's a lot of retail or a lot of aggressive selling. As you can see, like I'm saying, guys, on the footprint, have a look at that. Isn't it wonderful to see this kind of clusters building up? Yeah, so I will keep this video straight up 10 minutes on the dot, and I will speak to you guys very soon. Cheers.